What is up, my fellow mobile gamers? In today's video, we got some day one tips for the brand new MMORPG mobile game, Immortal Awakening. Subscribe to the channel, thumbs up this video, more business. We are 20 subscribers away from 10,000. Yes, we are very close. NA, North America server 6. And I decided to main the wizard. So initially I was gonna go with the demon hunter, but the wizard, oh my god. And I'm so happy I made the correct choice. The wizard is absolutely killing it when it comes to grinding out mobs. And that's one thing that I absolutely love about this game, is the fact that it gives me those A3 Still Alive vibes where you're just out there constantly grinding mobs for XP. All right, my friends, we are in game. First thing I want to go over is coupon codes. There is currently one known coupon code. First thing you need to do is get to around level 52 or 53, somewhere around those middle 55 mark. And then you are going to unlock this little icon right here where it says bonus. So you got to play the game for at least like 10 or 15 minutes before you unlock this. So I know a lot of people start the game and they're like, well, where do I enter my coupon code? Or where's this feature? Where's that feature? You got to continue to play the game before you unlock all this stuff and before you can add friends and all that good stuff. So you're going to go to where it says bonus right here. And then this is our online rewards, daily sign-ins, rebates, tons of different things. But right here, exchange code. So boop, that's where we're gonna head to. We're gonna click this and we are going to enter the code Immortal 22. This code is good until November 30th, 2023. So 1 year from now, this code is gonna last a very long time, depending on when you're watching this. It'll still be active. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna click exchange, and then we need to go to our mail. And here we go, we got a bunch of free items. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna click claim all. We're gonna open that up. All right, so next thing I wanna go over is something that's very important. When you're doing dungeons, most specifically, there's some interactable environments in these dungeons and just in any dungeon pretty much. And you're gonna see that it has this like blue glow around it. All you gotta do is go up to it or go near it, basic attack it. It'll just like break it open if it's like a box or something, whatever it may be, just basic attack it. And then it'll give you some free rewards. You can get things like gold, inspection scrolls. So there's a lot of good things like that. Also the treasure chests as well. You need to manually do all this. Do not go into there and AFK. Let me tell you, people are thinking like, oh, this game is just an AFK grind. It's not. You don't want to do these dungeons in AFK mode. You want to manually do them, because if you go in there and you just AFK everything, the computer just runs through the dungeons and it completely misses opening up the treasure chest. It completely misses up the blue interactable items that you can get some extra gold and stuff with. So don't do that. The only time you need to use AFK is when you're doing something like this, when I'm just out on the regular battlefield and I'm just grinding up XP so that I can hit 120 or 119 and then I can continue on to my next main quest. That's really the only time. Even when you do your PvP missions, your PvP versus, immediately it starts off on AFK. Turn AFK off and do it manually, because there's a lot of things that the computer does that you're missing out on. Like it'll activate your ultimate ability, the 30-second cooldown, right away, and no enemies are even near you, so you're missing out on doing like 500% damage. Also, another thing is the movement skill. When you have it on AFK, the computer doesn't do this movement. You'll see right now I am playing as the wizard. We have it on AFK. You'll notice it's not activating it. You see, it's like the cooldown is still like, it's not there. It shows the little thing going, but it's never activating the movement skill. You have to manually come in here. Look, now I activated it. Now you see the cooldown. That's one thing you also have to pay attention to, is that it never does your movement by itself. You always have to activate movement. So just pay attention to little things like that. That's how you get ahead. I mean, I'm level 118. I'm at 55,000 combat power, and I've only spent €5 in the game. And that was for the, I went ahead and I bought Where do we got to go to? We bought the monthly card. This is all I bought. I bought this privileged monthly card for €5, and that was it. That was all the money I've spent in the game so far. And we're doing pretty well, I'd say. If you need combat power fast, gems are ridiculous in this game. They give you so much power. I would say this is probably the fastest and easiest way to get combat power is by gems. You can go ahead and you can buy gems in the store with your diamonds. There's tons of different ways to get those gems. Just know that they are very important. Do not overlook them. Another thing that you can also do is you can activate your bonus XP tickets. So we're gonna go ahead to our inventory. We're gonna go into where it says cost. And then right here, you'll see that I have some of these XP scrolls. It says after use, you gain 300 XP from killing monsters for 1 hour. Multiple uses stack its duration. Now, I already used one that I had that was 200%, but I have a few extra that are 300%. You only want to use these when you know you're going to be AFK grinding. So what I mean by that is when you first start the day off, I would say kind of go in and do like your dailies, a lot of your quests and everything. And that's because you're going to be moving a lot, right? Your character is going to be running from one destination to another, from one NPC to another, talking. It's a lot of time that gets wasted when you're going and you have loading screens. You're going from a dungeon to another dungeon. The best time to use those is when you're doing your demonic fortress, which is kind of like an AFK dungeon area where you can get tons of XP. It does have a limit on the time. So I use it for that. And then I use it when I'm just out in the world and I'm farming up XP. So another thing that I also have to mention is being in a party, especially when you're doing the demonic fortress, plays a huge role. You want to go in here partied up because you get a ton more XP. Going in solo is, another thing that hurts you. So there's little tricks like that you're wondering, oh, how did this guy get so high in level? Or how is he so much stronger than me? Well, because they're doing little tiny things like that. You really got to find friends in this game, and I'm hurting. I mean, it's day one. I got to get into a better guild. I kind of just joined whatever guild I could, and it's not that great. There's a lot of people who don't even speak English, despite this being an American server, which is kind of upsetting to me. You know what I mean? So it's very hard to really communicate with a lot of these people. I've already had people messaging me in Spanish and all different languages, and they're like, oh, I don't understand English. And I'm like, well, why'd you join the American server? There's all other servers for your language. But yeah, I got to get in a better guild, and you got to have partied up with, friends and stuff like that. Add friends. You get bonus experience when you add friends, and you also have stuff like this where you can increase your closeness with them. So there's a lot of little things you can do to increase your experience gain. Another thing that I also want to mention is when you are AFK grinding like this, try and find like good spots. So basically what I do is look for where there's like a lot of red. The red indicates the monsters, and look for kind of like a nice little cluster. Like see right here, I found a really good spot on the swooning plains where I'm in between these two right here, and it works perfectly. Let me tell you, I was trying over here, but it was a little bit too kind of spaced out. It was like, I don't know, this part wasn't working out too well for me. But this area I got right here is perfect because I got monsters that spawn right here and monsters that constantly spawn right here. Another thing you got to do is go into your settings, and you need to adjust your AFK settings, AFK arena. This is on 20. I had it down to 15. That's why my character is kind of moving too far. So you see, if you have it set on a lower number, that'll stop your hero from walking around and like wandering too far. Like you want to really like have the monsters sandwiched on both sides of your character. So that way you'll see, look at this. This is a constant flow I have of XP. Look at this. This is just constantly. This is what you want to see, just XP constantly. And that's it. You just make sure you put that setting to like 15 meters because you don't want them to start walking around. As soon as they start walking around, that's time wasted. Every second moving around, you're missing out on XP. So right here, absolutely a phenomenal thing. Look at this. I just love it. It's just flowing like crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much it for right now. I'm gonna make a ton more videos. I'm really enjoying this game. It's making me feel like I'm playing A3 Still Alive again, even though it has, like, you know, Diablo 3 you know, looks to it and kind of stuff like that. But I'm loving this new MMORPG. I've been, you know, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. Hopefully you guys try it out if you haven't already. And stay happy, stay safe. I'll see y'all later, probably tomorrow, with another video. See ya. Peace.